train going across the bridge. When we're born here, our humans are born with templates that they're automatic templates that help our bodies run. So we have breathing templates, we have digestive templates that are just pre-programmed automatically into our humans. So we don't have to think about it. All these bodily functions that operate without us thinking about it, those are all pre-programmed templates. And as long as everything works out, we don't have to worry about them. And then as we start growing up, we want to start exploring the world, so we start building new templates for our humans. So we learn how to use our eyes, we learn how to use our hands, we learn how to eat, how to chew, how to walk. All of these activities that we start learning to do that's all just us building templates. And whoever's in our environment at the time, our parents, caregivers, babysitters, brothers, sisters, they're all helping us build templates based on what they know, what they've learned. So if you have a younger brother or sister, then you're going to help them learn how to walk because you know that walking's awesome and you want them to do awesome stuff as well. So you're going to help them walk. So then as we're building our templates, these templates are made and infused with the emotion that is tied in while building that template. So if you're learning how to walk and lots of people are cheering you on, then you're infusing that template with joy and happiness and freedom and everything else that you associate with walking. And you also associate the amount of pain involved in learning how to walk in the template. So sometimes there's a lot of pain when you're learning how to walk, sometimes there's not a lot. Most of the time, if you're just left to your own devices, then you kind of just figuring stuff out for yourself, you're just gonna kind of brush over the pain. It's a little bit, the pleasure of walking and the freedom of walking, learning how to walk overrides the pain needed to learn, or the pain experience while learning how to walk. So, I'm gonna turn here. It's a little bit sunny. Getting to the end of the river. Anyway, so as we're growing up, we're learning more and more templates. And our parents are teaching us templates. And a big one for a lot of people would be a religious template. And our parents, with using all the information they have at that point in time, are going to teach us what they think is best based on their present experience. Which is all well and good at that point. And generally speaking, especially with religion, that religious template and all your beliefs concerning religion, who God is, what, like the validity of the Bible, validity of other religions, it's all built into your template and infused with some sort of emotion. So with parents that aren't really that don't really care about religion growing up, it's infused with very little emotion, so you can kind of take it or leave it. But most religions are infused with fear. So if you don't follow my religion, the religion that your parents are teaching you, you're going to hell, you're going to burn, you're going to die, you will not be saved. Whatever kind of fear they have been infused with their template, that is the emotion that gets infused into your template if you just take on the whole template, which most people do because we trust the people that are taking care of us. And you can see like that templates that they've been passed down generation to generation. My parents ran their template because they were taught by their parents, and my grandparents were taught by my great-great-grandparents, depending on how society was at that time, how much religion was practiced and used in daily life. So most of us don't even question our templates. As we grow up, it seems that Those are what is right and what is good. And so these templates that we're running, they turn into our beliefs, and then they affect our behaviors. And that's all well and good if your behaviors and your beliefs match the feelings. But as you start getting out into the world and you start talking to other people and you start experiencing other religions and societies, your feelings generally will start to change. Your feelings about other people, your feelings about the world, your feelings about how everything operates. And then your beliefs and behaviors, which generally match, because your behaviors are a product of your beliefs. Then you have your beliefs and your behaviors, and then you have your feelings. And as long as those all match up, those are all in alignment, then you're pretty much in a vortex of awesome, because everything matches up and you're in alignment with life. But what happens is a lot of people, their feelings don't line up with their behaviors and their beliefs. And so you have a choice at that point. You can change your templates, change your behaviors, which would mean changing your beliefs, which means changing your templates to get in alignment with how you're feeling. Now, changing templates can be tricky, because then you start looking at it like your identity and who you are and how much it gets tied in, and you can go down that rabbit hole pretty far. It's just a matter of how closely you're willing to look at yourself, how close you're willing to engage your feelings around what you've grown up with and how you're acting now and your behaviors. And I think it's a really awesome way to look at life, to use these templates, because we use the templates for processing emotion as well. So if you learned at an age how to handle anger at like age 3, you learn to suppress the anger, then you're going to run that template for the rest of your life until something comes along that makes you reconsider your template. But if you don't really realize that it's a template, then you're kind of at a loss. And a lot of people, when they have emotional expression where they get really angry, that suppression is built up for so long, and then they explode. And they're like, that wasn't even me. I don't know where I was there, but it wasn't me, because it wasn't you. It was kind of you, but it wasn't the you right now. It was 5-year-old you or 8-year-old you that was reacting, because you're still running on that template of that at that age. And we do that with every single emotion. We do that with most of everything that we've learned. Whenever it works for us, we just keep it there until something makes us, or we decide, some catalyst happens in our life that we start looking at things in our life and what we can do to change them. So when you start processing trauma and you start processing repressed emotion, you're going to come up with a lot of things or a lot of times where you might think, oh, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know why I think this way. And you don't really understand it, and it's not relevant, or it doesn't seem to really suit the way you're living now. And that would be because it's an old template that you're still running, and it just runs subconsciously. Like, we want these templates to run because we don't have to think about them all the time, but there comes times when we have to relook at them. And I also feel it's a really loving way to be able to look at yourself, because we can hold ourselves in judgment for templates that we're running. And if we hold ourselves in judgment of, oh, I'm so stupid for thinking that, or feeling that way, or acting like this, look at it a different way, that template was put in by you when you needed it. So you needed to survive. You needed to figure out how to make things work in the environment that you're in. And that's why you implemented that template. So holding yourself in judgment, you're holding the younger you in judgment, the one that implemented the template. And that the one that implemented that template needs all the love and all the acceptance that they can get, because they're not going to change. They hold the key to that template, and you're not changing the template until you fully accept them for implementing it. You can force another template on top, but that base template will still be there. And you can see that in I'm not worthy template. So if you've grown up believing you were unworthy of pretty much anything your whole life, then that template will affect your entire life, will affect all your other templates. And you can put whatever other template on top of that, of I have a lot of money, or I'm really good looking, or I wear awesome clothes, or whatever it is that makes you feel worthy. I have an awesome job. You're still running a base template of I'm not worthy. And so every action that you take is infused with that, the templates you're running. So I wanted to share that with everyone because I really feel like it's a great way to look at how your human is running, how your life is going, and to extend it a little bit further, that when your life is a reflection of what's going on inside, then you can look on the outside, see how you're relating to the world, see how the world's relating to you, and then you can see what kind of templates you're running as well. Because you can try to tell yourself the templates that you're running, but your reality won't lie to you. Your reality is going to show you what templates you're running. So, yeah, I think it's a really great way to look at life, and a really great way to start with the exploring, seeing what's going on, and to start getting your life how you want it to be, how it was meant to be, which is easy and fun and awesome, with great connections with amazing people and true happiness.